Alright, what's up guys? I'm Isaac at the back road Harley Davidson, and today we've got a 2020 Harley Davidson Roadster for you today. So basically this is a Harley Davidson Sportster rocking that 1200cc Evolution motor, rest in peace, but it's outfitted to be potentially one of the sportiest Sportsters you've ever seen, because what you've got is you'll see it's a little bit taller up in the rear, and it's got dual front brakes, inverted front suspension, and just an overall more aggressive stance. So, this one is a pre-owned motorcycle. It's been outfitted with a stage 1, so you've got that exposed intake, and then you have the 2-to-2 Vance & Hines short shots there. Standing out, probably the brightest feature on this blacked out bike is that performance orange Harley Davidson, the little checkered ghost graphic there in the tank. Gorgeous looking bike. It's got a little bit more aggressive seat to match that style a little bit better. Yeah, this thing's just a ton of fun looking. It's like new tires. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun to rip around. So let's go ahead and start it up, let you hear what this sounds like. So, a little Sportster, so you do turn the key on it, and it's fired on up. Oh yeah, so you'll see it's actually a digital speedometer, and then you've got your analog tack on it right there. So should be pretty cool because this one is more performance oriented, so it's got your engine speed more your focus. So sounds pretty good. Now, and upgraded grip, so to kind of give you a little bit better bite into your hand there, let you hold on tighter. So, yeah, should be a ton of fun. So let's go ahead and whip it around Raleigh, see what we got going on. Hopefully we can get this in before the rain hits us. I look really interesting here with the old leather vest on this more aggressively styled bike. I'm gonna go tell you right now, the Roadster's probably one of my favorite, might be one of my favorite Harley Davidsons, but it's definitely one of my favorite Sportsters, because this bike just says, hey, like, we know the Sportster can rip, and we're gonna put it into a platform that lets you take full advantage of that. So, I mean, you're perched up on this bike, ready to just take it on. I mean, it's got a pretty short rake, so I mean, this is the handling here is fantastic. You know, it's super responsive. Let's see what we got. Yeah, this thing is fun. Oh man. Yeah, the only thing I would probably do to this, I might put a, you know, what I do to every bike is I just drop a Saddleman on it. This one might not need it. It's already kind of got that step up. I might go to something with maybe a little bit more step up, but other than that, I mean, it's holding on to it really, really well. So, now the one thing that a lot of people talk badly about the Sportsters is they say that, you know, they don't really do as well on the highway. So, let's throw it up on the highway and kind of see how it does. Yeah, I love these bikes. These things are so much fun. And your lean angle too, I mean, you've got so much lean. I don't know if Baker Roofing here is trying to race today. Alrighty, let's see what we got.
Got some school buses on the highway. We're trying to beat the rain here in this video. Let's get pulled in 4th gear. Gear's trying to party. Hey, we're cruising at the speed limit here. She's just here ready to party. And I mean, gosh, you can hardly. Oh, that's a lot of fun. You know, and if you needed more speed, just tuck in a little bit more. Yeah, she'll party on the highway pretty good. Now, if you wanted that, you were going to be cruising at 80, if the speed limit was 80 and you were going to be cruising at that speed for a longer period of time, you know, that'd probably be, then you might want that 6th gear to kind of help out with your fuel economy and kind of keep the engine from being so highly revved the whole time. But other than that, I mean, it's, I mean, the 5th gear, I mean, that still gives you a lot of good passing power as well. Alright, so she does really good at some high speeds. What have we got in the, lots of good braking. I mean, look at that. Get a little, ooh. Is there ABS up here? I don't believe so. I don't believe we're rocking ABS. But the mids are in a really good spot because I can plant my feet down really well and push the bike if need be without kind of having my feet right there and without having the pegs like dig into my shins the whole time. So it's pretty good. I'll take it. Yeah, this bike's so much fun. Probably the only thing I would want to do to it is, yeah, this is a bike to, it's got plenty good power. I mean, probably LED headlight on the front, maybe some LED turn signals. Other than that, maybe some bars that look a little more ridiculous, but throw some like pro taper bars on it or something. Maybe really lean into that Supermoto kind of vibe on it. But if you're trying to lean into the performance out here, got all that fantastic balance too. I haven't even put my feet down yet. Oh man, the power is just here. Yeah, if you know, if the sportier motorcycle is more your style there, you know, this is probably the bike for you. Alright, let's kick it back down to Ava Ferry. Yeah, this thing's got, oh, this thing's just here, ready to party. It just does everything so well. You know, if you wanted a bike, I'm not sure how touring on it would be, but you can actually kind of relax on it really well. I mean, what I can do is I kind of prop up a bit, you know, if I don't really want to kind of be hunched down all day, you know, go ahead and slide forward on it, get my feet more underneath me, and just kind of sit up. You know, I'm taking the wind a lot more like from this position, but it's not bad. If I really need to get that ache out of my back, or don't really want to be hunched over all day, I can do that, and I can rise up off the seat really well. I mean, my feet are right up underneath me. Kind of the format really reminds me of kind of a your naked sport bikes and all. you want kind of that naked sport bike styling, or not styling, but that kind of, you know, kind of a little bit of that feel, but you love that Harley Davidson feel, and you love Sportsters. I mean, this is it right here. I mean, there's such a good lean on this. Oh, I'm gonna use it up quite a bit actually through here. I'm really liking these grips. I've got some kind of the, you know, the thicker leather Harley Davidson commuter gloves. And you know, they're just biting into this thing right here. So, alright, so we're at 2,500 RPM. Let's drop it down to third. Get to the outside of the turn. Not quite anything we're gonna have to lean on. Beautiful, nice little overcast day out here. Not too shabby. Take it 40. That's pretty good. That really lets you move off the seat if you need to. Let's see what else can this thing do for us. So we've already got our digital tach right there, or excuse me, our analog tach and our digital speedometer. What else do we have? We've got our miles on the bike, so I can operate all the other controls with this little switch right here on the left. So what else we got? We got our trip A, B, a red light. Look at that braking. And our clock, and our digital RPM as well. Yeah, it's pretty good. Little rider note here. One thing I really like to do here, especially with a stoplight right here around this turn, kind of make sure I've got my escape path here very defined, just in case somebody comes running up. A little quick around that turn. Oh man, this thing is so much fun. And you know, the riding position's just so good because you can, you know, oh man, like, oh, there's a bump. Let me just come up off these pegs a little bit, kind of take the bump a lot better. Yeah, this thing is fun. And the short shot Vance and Hines, I mean, you know, everybody's got them on their Sportsters, just because they're not too expensive, and you can get really good sound out of them too. I'm a big fan of them. They're just simple, you know, simple way to get good sound out of your bike. Gosh, it's hard to find something I don't like about this bike. Just because I already love the Sportster platform, and the weight's not super high on this bike. This bike is a little bit, has a little bit higher, this bike does kind of have a little bit of a higher, you know, stance, but it handles it all really, really well. You know, I feel like I can just kind of stand up. My feet there. So then if you, of course, if you want to do some cruising, you know, you didn't want to just aggressively ride this thing the whole time, take it easy a little bit, you know, we can roll it off, drop our RPMs down a little bit. What?
thing's so much fun.
They're not cramping, but they're not used to being in this position here this long. Maybe I'd go with a seat with a little bit more cushion, kind of bring me up a little bit. Throw an engine guard up front so I can prop my feet up out there. Just give myself a little bit more room to move around on the bike. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But you know, if the legs are giving you the problem, then, you know, of course, what you could do is just stand up on it and be good to go. Yeah, so it's like, oh no, my leg has a little cramp in it. What will I do? Well, kind of give yourself a little bit more room here. Get that cramp right on out. I might go with a little bit taller risers on this. You know, like I said, you know, this kind of like a pro taper bar or something. That would let me sit up a little bit more, but I can still bring my arms in well. I don't know. Maybe this is kind of good. Maybe flat track race it a little bit. Flat track race it a little bit later. Rise up so beautifully on it. Sounds good. Just got a really good roll on, good roll off. It's fuel injected, so you don't have to worry about anything too much. You don't have to worry about your carb skills. Pretty well. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. You can sit up, keep the hand on. Yeah, let's see how long we can stay up. Oh, never had to put the feet down. They changed the farmers market sign here recently, so it's got kind of this like a flag waving in it the whole time. No real announcements, and I keep seeing this like flash of blue out there, and I'm like, oh, I guess, are there emergency services active? Do I need to pull over? And it's like, nope, we just got the little flag going here. That was a good old run. thing's sporty. This thing is fun. Puts the sporty in sporty. So definitely come check one of these bikes out. You definitely got to see them. You know, if Harley Davidson is not your thing, or if it is your thing, I think this bike has a really good chance to bring a lot of riders of all type together here. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. There's Spacker Road Harley Davidson. Woo! But we're gonna go park it back here. So, yeah, thank you guys for riding around with us, and as always, ride safe, and we hope to see you soon.